Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for Virgos. So if you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, this one's for you. We'll be getting some divinely guided messages that will help you along your soul journey. Also keep in mind that it's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, so only take what resonates with you. And also, if you're drawn to this reading and you're not a Virgo, this message also might be for you. So I use the Zodiac signs as a general guide. So just use your intuition to pick whatever reading that you're drawn to. So let us begin. Really picking up on some powerful energy here, even before the reading. And this card that's come out straight away has confirmed that. So we've got, I hope I'm saying this right, Sara La Kali with divine lineage. So we're going to read a little bit into that one. Great ancestress Sara La Kali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Sante Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine One, walk beside and within you. Trust. Embodiment. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. And the declaration is, I am sister and my sister is me. I may be speaking to a really powerful divine feminine here. You're really connected and you have some really powerful ancestors here. You may be aware, you may not. See how here she's almost, it's reminding me of parting the ocean. So it's like the ocean is rising up around her based on her power. So there's a real message here of standing in your power. I'm really picking up on a really spiritually powerful person. You may come across as quite an ordinary person in the real world, but I'm really picking up on there's powerful energy surrounding you. You have some really powerful gifts which you may not have even tapped into yet. But I'm getting your spirit has the power to create waves in the ocean, to control the whole ocean. And when you think about how big the ocean is, that's some real serious power there, like spiritually. You're really connected. Okay. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story of David and Goliath from the Bible here. But that's what I'm picking up, is strength beyond physical comprehension. This real underdog energy. So the story of David and Goliath is about a very short, scrawny man who, with his faith, is able to defeat a giant. And I'm getting that's the kind of strength that you embody. Like, by people looking at you, people wouldn't think that you're anything special, but if they really dug in there, like, and if they could see you in spirit, it's like, probably even you have no idea how powerful you really are. And Queen of Swords here. You really have this powerful yet benevolent beast inside of you, where it's like you come across as very gentle and very loving, but you are powerful, you are strong, you are stronger than anybody can realize. Even the full moon in the background there, like, a lot of people use the full moon to do really powerful magic or manifestations or intentions or release. There's a lot of magical power behind the full moon, and I feel like you are really tapped into that. With the purple too, purple's a very powerful color spiritually. So I'm really picking up on a really powerful, strong. It's like you don't show your strength very often, but it's like it's there. You know how to use it. You may not even know your own strength. You may not even understand your own strength, but there's something inside of you that you know it's there. Deep down, when you look deep down and really, really think about it and reflect on it, you know that it's there. Okay, so we've also got, to reiterate, the Strength card coming out here. So that's another confirmation there, with the full moon again in the background. You've got the Three of Cups here, with the three being very much linked to divine connection, divinity, like the Holy Spirit here. You're very connected, and it's from a place of love. You have a very loving energy to you, loving yet powerful. It's like you're very balanced, as in your love and your fury. I'm getting like it's balanced. It's like you have a beast inside of you, but it's deep inside of you. It's like you will only ever bring that out if it comes to, like, from a place of love, basically. You know how to show your strength coming from a place of love here. And that's what I'm getting with this card too. Another, like, this is so powerful. So you've got the full moon with these three little owls too. So I'm getting here wisdom and love. A lot of love here that radiates from you, that emanates from you. You're very nurturing here. I'm imagining you as like a wise old mother owl caring for these three little baby owls here. So very nurturing but powerful, very loving. But let's see if there's any messages for you. Messages for Virgo. Even here for this reading, I was drawn to burn frankincense here, and it's been told that back throughout history, in early times or medieval times, frankincense was there was as much worth of frankincense as there was of gold. It was very like sought upon, and I'm getting it's like from its spiritual value here. So yeah, there's some really powerful energy coming through here. Messages for Virgo. Okay, so before the reading as well, I was picking up on an energy of needing to be cleansed, which is also correlated with these full moons. You actually have so far 3 full moons showing up here in your reading. So I really feel like there's something that you need to be cleansed from. Like there's this deep cleansing that the divine is asking for you. And with that, I was just thinking about that. And then this 7 of arrows here with insecurity coming out. So I feel like what you really need to release here, what the divine is asking you so strongly to cleanse, is the way that you perceive yourself. So it's like the divine really wants you to release these insecurities, because your power is so unbelievable, really, to the human world. The human world has not seen your strength. In the 3D, you would have no idea, but you're really strong, and I feel like it's these insecurities that you have, the way that you view yourself, that is the one thing that's blocking your true fulfillment here with the 3 of bows. So yeah, even with the Page of Cups in the middle here. So it's like, it's almost like you see yourself as a Page of Cups. You see yourself as, you know, one of these little children here. One of these little baby owls here. But it's like you're looking at yourself through a 3D lens. And the divine is calling you to realize who you are. Realize how strong you are spiritually. How protected you are. You're very abundant here in the spiritual realm. And I'm also getting, like, even in numerology, this 6 here, it breaks down to 3-3. And that's what I'm getting. This number is for 3-3. So it's really reiterating how powerfully connected you are to the divine, even if you don't see it, even if you're looking at the world through the 3D. Because I'm getting so many synchronicities of 3 here. You've got the 3 of Cups. You've got the 3 Owls. You've got 3 up here. You've got 3 full moons here. You've got the 3 of Bows here. So it's like you are so divinely connected, and I'm getting so divinely connected and so divinely protected here. But you don't quite see it. What other messages do we have for Virgo? I'm really getting that there's a change of mentality needed here. I feel like your soul is calling you to come into emotional balance here with the 2 of Cups. But before that, what's coming out is so you've got the 5 of Swords here. And what I'm picking up is there's some inner conflict. I'm getting there's a negativity here that you hold on to that needs to be changed. Because it's like for someone so as powerful as you shouldn't be insecure. You shouldn't be stuck in inner conflict. You are so much more powerful and so much more wise than you realize, but sometimes you don't like to listen to your inner guidance. I feel you're very caught in the 3D, and that needs to be cleansed. It's like with the Ace of Cups here in reverse. It's like if you look at this upright, your cup is like overflowing here, but you're looking at it with the glass half empty approach. You're seeing the water pour out and go into the ocean, when in reality, your cup is literally overflowing. But because of your mentality, you're blocking yourself. You can't see it. Even with the Dove here and the number 1, it's like you have a direct connection with Source. But with the Wheel in reverse here, it's like this is how you see the world. You feel like everything is not in your favor. You feel like everyone and everything is working against you. And I feel like it's coming from a deep place of insecurity, like maybe inner child wounds here. But there is opportunity in front of you, and the divine wants you to see it. They're guiding you directly to it. They're handing it to you. But it's like your mentality is blocking it, and you are so divinely protected, and the divine wants nothing more than for you to come into balance here. You might be looking for external things for yourself to come into balance. Yet the divine wants you to look within. The divine wants you to release these insecurities and realize how truly powerful you are. You're being called to dream here. Because you're a powerful manifester. But you just don't see it. You're so stuck in the 3D that you don't understand, you know, how powerful you truly are. It's like I'm seeing you here in the background, this little man walking away from his dreams because that's how you see yourself. When in the reality, the divine's trying to tell you, you're here working towards your dream. Well, that's where you should be anyway. That's where your soul's calling you, and yet you're running from it. You're running from your soul's purpose right now, and it's because of the mentality that you have. You're really being called to work to break out of these insecurities here. Tell us a bit more about how we go about this. So that's the thing. Mentalities are often conditioning from childhood. Like even just this whole seeing everything through a 3D lens, through a 3D perspective. It's like we have been so conditioned into that it is very hard to break. And wow, the Strength card came out again. So yeah, I'm really getting, it's just like you're stronger than you think you are. You have the strength to achieve all of your goals and all of your dreams. You need to see it. You need to see how strong you truly are. I'm getting like, if only you could see yourself the way that I see you through my eyes. And that's, you know, source telling that. That's like a word coming from God there. Like, if only you could see yourself through my eyes. Because I've put you here for a purpose. It's like you're really being called to believe in yourself here. And there's this negativity. I'm really getting you need to cleanse. What I'm getting you need to cleanse from is, I feel like you've probably been around a lot of negative people growing up. Or just in general in your life. Might be at work, might be family, might be whoever it is around you in your environment has like almost put this conditioning on you to be insecure, to be trapped, to not see beyond the 3D. But the divine is calling you to break out of this, to cleanse yourself. I'm getting you might need to take a lot of spiritual baths right now. That might help balance you. Because you're being called into balance. You're being called to realize who you truly are here. I'm picking up on the energy of these two opalite crystals too at the moment, and the symbolism of these crystals is self-confidence. And I'm also getting the blue, so going back to the message of the first message about you having the power to control the oceans there. It's really just like, understand that you have that power spiritually. That is how great your power is. It's just you can't see it. The divine is really calling you to see yourself through clean eyes, through fresh eyes. Let's see what else there is. Okay, so what I'm picking up first is this energy of being trapped. It's funny though, it's like you're very trapped in this mentality, but you've got 3 here again, which is syncing up with everything else. So I feel like the divine is really helping you to get out of this mentality, with 8 being the number of abundance as well. So it's like there's abundance ahead, and it's like you're here stuck, but your connection with the divine is what's going to bring you towards your abundance. And you have a lot of support, you have a lot of guidance here. I see this here, probably a bit hard to see, but see these 2 figures here? It's like your ancestors are there watching you, which with number 6 as well, which breaks down to 3-3. So like more synchronicities here of like the divine is here trying to hand you your abundance here. But it's like your mentality is blocking it, really. They want great things for you, and you're stuck in this energy of feeling like the whole world is out to get you. But it's just like, what they really want is you to step into your power here. It's like, I see here you have this energy of the King of Cups, but see how all your tools are just laying down here? It's like you're being called, like, it's like you have everything that you need. You're being called to stand up and use them, and not in a physical 3D perspective of things. It's like spiritually you have everything that you need to get to where your soul wants you to go. But it's like, because you're trapped in these insecurities, because you're trapped in these mentalities, because you've been around so much negativity, that it's just like you don't see it. You don't see how truly grateful you are. I'm even being drawn to this tiny little dolphin here. And it's like your soul is calling you to be free. I really, yeah, so with this cleansing energy too, very much, it might be really important for you right now, or really beneficial for you right now, to spend more time at the ocean if you have access to it. You know, maybe you need to take a trip to the beach if you don't live close to the beach, or, you know, but I feel like the ocean is really going to cleanse you right now. But it's like, it's deeper than a physical cleansing. It's like you need to work on cleansing your mentality, of realizing that it's just like you are truly powerful. And if you completely flip your mentality here, you will be able to truly stand in your power, and you are so powerful that it's like you don't even realize it. But the divine wants you to realize it. The divine's guiding you here. yeah, you're being called to make a choice. It's like where you are right now, it's like you think you have no control. But the divine is calling you to, it's like the divine is actually calling you here for a spiritual awakening. They're wanting you, I feel like you're resisting a spiritual awakening right now. You're scared. Your inner child is scared right now. But it's just like, it's for your greatest good to go through this. It's for your greatest good to cleanse yourself from this past energy. But it's like you have to consciously make the choice to do so. They're doing everything that they can. They're guiding you as much as they can. But it's like, it's come to the point where it's like, you've got this free will here and you have to consciously choose to change your mindset. And that will bring forward this abundance that you truly deserve. I'm also getting that the divine wants you to stop taking life so seriously. I know that probably doesn't resonate with the rest of the reading, but maybe part of you releasing that negativity is to just allow yourself to be free and to have fun. And you know, there might be certain things that you're being called to make decisions about, and it's just like you're taking these decisions so seriously, you're taking everything so seriously. It's like you're stuck in this mentality of trying to be so grounded and so physical and so in the 3D, whereas the divine's calling you to flow more, to embrace this power that you have, this water energy that you have. You might have some water signs as well in your chart. And I feel like at the moment, you're very stuck in your grounded Virgo energy, whereas the divine wants you to find a balance and flow more freely here and to have a little bit of fun. You know, you might be putting pressure on certain things, where it's just like the divine, like if you let go of the outcomes of certain things, it will help you to flow more freely. Like, don't put so much weight on certain things, and particularly things in the 3D. You know, don't put so much weight on either whether it be jobs or relationships or, you know, all of these kind of things. It's like you're looking for happiness elsewhere. You're looking for fulfillment elsewhere on the external, when God is asking you, when Spirit is asking you to look within for these things. Okay, so you've got get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, and connect with nature. So I really feel like getting out of the 3D mindset and going out into nature, taking time, like you might like bushwalking, you might like going to the ocean, you might like, you know, all of these different things that you can do that are really going to connect you and helps you to realize your power. I feel like the divine is calling you to connect here. But you might be very stuck in routine. You might be very stuck in the 3D world, the expectations of you. You might be stuck in your job, or you know, in your home and not wanting to go out and do a lot of things, whereas the divine's calling you to go out and to get into nature and to explore and to have fun with it. And I feel like that's going to help you to realize who you truly are. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? It's like, you know, as much as it's not showing it in the picture, but what I'm saying here is just like, there's someone, she's even got her eyes closed in this picture. But what I'm getting is it's like you're probably here stuck sitting inside, right? When your soul is calling you outside, your soul is calling you to explore and to adventure here. To, you know, be swimming in these rivers, to be cleansing yourself. Whereas you're just locked in your 3D world. You might be stuck in routine. You might be like overly organized, where you've like formulated this whole regime. You might be someone who really thrives off having routines, but I feel like the divine is calling you to let go of that a little bit, to just be more like fun and more adventurous and to explore. Do more exploration in your love life. Do more exploration in, you know, in your career, or just in your free time. Go out and adventure in your free time. Listen, like look within and listen to what your soul is calling you to do right now. It's really important, because like you don't realize how truly powerful you are. You're being called to bloom here, I see, with these roses. The divine wants you to bloom into the greatest version of yourself. The divine wants you to find peace, I'm saying, with this Buddha here. But it's like you're still very in this stuck energy of the 3D. I'm really picking up more than anything is that you're so powerful spiritually, and you're stuck in the 3D. You've been conditioned to the 3D, and it's just like that's where you think you're supposed to be, but it's just like I'm getting you're almost like you're kind of miserable here. With what you've been conditioned to, you're miserable, where it's just like the divine wants so much more for you than that. And it's like, it's that not taking life so seriously, it's going with the flow that is going to get you there. But yeah, I'll see if there's any final messages for you here. And I think the main point is come across. Any final messages for Virgo? Wow, I'm actually getting a lot of cards coming up for you here in this deck. So one of the main ones that popped out is you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So I feel like you have really been worrying about your love life a lot. Worrying about your family, worrying about your relationships, where the divine's asking you to just let go. You've got surrender right here, surrender to the divine. So I'm getting you really just need to, these things that you're worrying about when it comes to your personal relationships, I'm feeling like the divine's calling you to just let go of that, to release, and just have that you're being called to have trust and have faith, because it's like you may not see it in the 3D. That's why you're being called to get out of this 3D mindset, because you may not see it in the 3D. But here you've got the energy is gaining momentum. So it's like the energy is gaining momentum, but because you're so stuck in the 3D, you can't see it, and it's trapping you in this mindset of thinking that it's never going to happen, of everything's out to get you and that the universe is working against you rather than with you. But again, you've got 3 birds in this image here. So the whole way through this reading, the divine has been guiding you. But you're so stuck in the 3D, I'm getting that you can't see it. Because you've got prosperity lies ahead here. And a time to give rather than take. But I'm getting this is like giving back to you. Pouring your energy into yourself. It's like releasing the weight of the negativity that has been around you and pouring back into yourself, as well as there's a lot of green here, so I'm really cool, like seeing that as confirmation for this message of connecting with nature. But I'm getting like an adventurous energy. It's like get out into nature and explore, because that's truly what your soul is calling you to do here. And all of these cards are really drawing out. So you've got confidence is the key to your success. So it's like really stepping out of these insecurities here. The end of a tough cycle approaches with full moon in Capricorn. So it's like it hasn't been an easy road to get here. And that is why you've often felt like, you know, everybody and everything is out to get you. But I feel like the divine is calling you to just release and to just surrender. Take some time out, get out into nature. Stop taking life so seriously and step out of the 3D, because nothing is set in stone. The 3D is so physical, and it's like that is all you can see right now. But it's like you feel like where you are in the 3D right now is permanent, but it's not. Because there is a new start coming for you. And when you release, when you cleanse yourself of this past version of yourself from these negative mindsets, that's when this new start is going to be coming in for you. And it's like the divine is there every step of the way, like they have been through this whole reading, with, you know, your connection with the divine being so strong coming up here. And I feel like these final 3 cards are to sum it up for you. So you've got emotions are running high. So it's taken a really big emotional toll on you to get here. But your hard work is paying off. You know, the work that you've done is paying off. It's just like you're being called to make this one final push, and it's like it's very much to do with your mentality. Changing your mindset about things and detaching yourself a little bit more from the 3D world, because it's like it's the work you've done in the 3D world that has helped you to get here. It's your hard work that you've done in the 3D world, but it's now the divine is and the divine is proud of you for that. You know, they're proud of the hard work that you have put in, but it's like now that you've done it, the divine is calling you to release and to let go, and that they will carry you the rest of the way, really. You know, because you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So there you have it. It's like this is your sign here. It's like you're being fully called to release these fears, these doubts, these insecurities, and just fully let go and step into who you truly are, because you are good enough. Even when you don't see it, you are. You are so powerful and you are so amazing. And it's like, yeah, the divine really wishes that you could see yourself the way that they see you, because they understand your true power. It's just like you need to get out of this 3D world of seeing yourself how you physically are and understanding how strong you are spiritually. And that's really going to help you step forward here with this new beginning. But yeah, I think that's it for your reading. I really hope it helped. Please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know if it resonated. And yeah, so thank you. Hope you have a lovely day, evening, whenever you're watching this. It's a timeless reading. So yeah, whenever it is that you're watching this, I really hope that it resonates, and share it around to anyone who you think might need this message. So thank you.